Most people don't realize they are losing money every single day, not because they are shopping too much or buying expensive things, but because of small hidden expenses they never pay attention to. These invisible leaks silently drain their income and leave them wondering where their money went. Every month, millions of people check their salary balance and feel confused because the number is always lower than expected. They feel as if the money evaporated, and the truth is, it actually does in ways they never notice. Today, we are going to expose 5 hidden expenses that quietly make you broke without your permission. These are the small, silent financial traps sitting in your daily routine, and once you see them clearly, your relationship with money will completely change. You might think you know where your money goes, but the reality is very different. Your brain naturally ignores small numbers even if they repeat dozens of times. And companies know this, so they design expenses in a way that slips under your radar. That's why this video is important. It will help you stop losing money without even realizing you're losing it. And once you control these leaks, saving money becomes effortless. You're about to see how subscriptions quietly take your money every month. These small charges feel too tiny to matter, but on a yearly scale, they cost you more than major purchases. And because they renew automatically, you don't notice them leaving your account. Most people have far more subscriptions than they remember. An app you downloaded a year ago, a streaming service you barely use, or a free trial that turned into a paid plan without your attention. All these silent charges combine into a monthly drain. The psychology behind this is simple. When the amount looks small, your brain doesn't feel pain. And when you don't feel pain, you don't question the expense. Take a moment to think about how many times you've said, "It's just a few hundred rupees." That sentence is the reason most people stay broke. Small amounts repeated over time become a massive monthly bill. The solution is easy but powerful. Check your bank statements for small repeating charges and cancel anything you don't use or don't need. After removing unnecessary subscriptions, you might feel proud of yourself, but you are still losing money every day without buying anything. This brings us to the next silent expense that almost everyone pays without knowing. If I told you that you pay a tax for being tired, forgetful, or lazy, would you believe it? This tax has no official name, but everyone pays it, and it's called the lazy tax. The lazy tax happens when you choose convenience instead of effort. You pay late fees because you forgot to settle a bill. You pay extra for food delivery because you didn't feel like cooking. You throw away things instead of returning them because the return process looks boring. And you spend more money on quick solutions because you don't want to deal with small tasks. This tax is silent, but it grows fast. Your brain picks comfort over savings without asking. You don't feel the cost immediately, but it stays there. And at the end of the month, you wonder where your money went. You can reduce this tax by setting simple reminders for bills and returns. Do small tasks as soon as possible instead of delaying them. And cook larger portions so you can store leftovers for busy days. These tiny habits save more money than most people realize. Convenience is expensive when used too often, and cutting the lazy tax instantly improves your monthly balance. Now let's talk about something even more dangerous, something that doesn't feel like a mistake, and yet it makes you poorer slowly and quietly. This is lifestyle creep. It begins when your income increases even a little, and without noticing, your spending increases too. You used to drink regular tea, now you prefer premium coffee. You used to buy basic items, now you want better versions. And these comfortable upgrades quietly become your new normal. The danger is that these changes are subtle. You don't feel like you're spending more, and because each upgrade is small, you never question it. But when every part of your lifestyle gets upgraded, your monthly expenses automatically rise. And if your income ever drops or stays the same, you struggle. That's why lifestyle creep silently makes people broke. To stop this, set a rule. For every new upgrade, remove an old expense. And ask yourself if this upgrade truly improves your life or simply makes it more expensive. The next hidden expense is not emotional or psychological. It is directly created by your environment. And the modern world is built to make you spend money without noticing. Every store, app, and website is designed to trigger you. They show you things when your willpower is weak, and they make spending unbelievably easy. Social media shows you people buying things, so you feel pressure to match their lifestyle. Apps send notifications when they know you're most likely to click. And one-click purchasing removes the friction that used to protect your wallet. You think you are choosing your spending habits, but most of the time, your environment is choosing for you, and you follow without realizing. You are not weak or irresponsible. You are surrounded by systems built to influence your emotions and push you to spend money. And the only way to resist is to take control back. Turn off unnecessary notifications. Disable one-click buying. And follow a simple rule. Wait 24 hours before buying anything you don't need immediately. If you've ever felt like you work hard but never get ahead, this is one major reason. Your environment is controlling your wallet more than you think. And removing these triggers can save you thousands. But even after all this, many people still struggle. Because there is one expense that is not caused by companies or apps. It comes from inside you. This is emotional spending. Most people buy things not because they need them, but because they feel a certain emotion. Stress, sadness, loneliness, boredom, and frustration lead to unnecessary purchases. When you feel low, buying something gives temporary relief. It distracts your mind and makes you feel in control for a moment. But the relief disappears quickly. Then comes guilt. You feel bad about the money you spent, and that guilt increases the same emotions that made you buy in the first place. This creates a cycle. You feel something, you buy something, and then your feelings get worse. And this cycle quietly empties your wallet. To escape this, create a not now list. Whenever you feel like buying something, write it on the list. After a few days, check again if you still want it. Most of the time, you'll lose interest. And you'll realize it was an emotional decision, not a real need. This one habit saves enormous money. Debt is another result of all these hidden traps. Tiny expenses add up, leaving you short every month. And when emergencies happen, you use credit or loans. Interest then becomes the biggest silent expense in your life. You underestimate interest rates and overestimate your future income. And that keeps you stuck. Pay your smallest debts first. It builds motivation and momentum, and slowly shift high-interest loans to lower-interest options. Check your debt balances weekly instead of monthly. When you see progress regularly, you stay serious, and the debt shrinks faster. Another expense people never consider is social spending. You say yes to outings, contributions, splitting bills, and small favors, and you don't want to seem rude or tight. But these small yeses cost more than you think. They break your budget slowly, and they make you feel pressured. You don't have to stop spending socially. You just need to set limits and communicate politely without guilt. These small boundaries protect your financial goals. You don't owe anyone a lifestyle you can't afford, and you shouldn't sacrifice your future to please others. Disorganization is another silent money trap. When you misplace receipts, forget bills, or lose track of your spending, you pay extra. And you repeat purchases because you can't find things. This costs time, money, and peace, and it keeps your finances in chaos. But just a small system can fix it. Keep all important documents in one folder. Use one app to track expenses, and check your home storage before buying anything new. Finally, the biggest hidden expense is ignoring your future self. Not saving, not investing, and not planning costs more later. And the future becomes heavier and more expensive. The truth is, most people aren't broke because they earn too little. They are broke because they don't prepare enough, and future problems grow when they are ignored. Start small. Even tiny savings build safety, and simple habits protect your future. Money doesn't disappear suddenly. It disappears silently through small leaks. And once you fix those leaks, your entire life starts changing. You gain control, you gain freedom, and you finally stop wondering where your money went.